Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching Haunting of Hill House episode 9, which is called Screaming Meemies.
Terrible title, but I'm sure it'll we'll find out exactly why it's amazing soon.
Last episode we had Screaming Me and Screaming You.
So many screams.
2 Meemies. So, Jesus. So yeah, we had probably the worst jump scare of the whole season.
Took about 6 months off my life, easy.
Yeah, you just started laughing hysterically out of shock, and I nearly burst into tears. So that was fun. So the episode has ended on Luke being at the house. He's got back to the house in pursuit also by Stephen and his dad and Nell and Theo in 2 separate cars. Luke tried to burn the house down, but that didn't work.
It didn't work at all.
Yeah, I did wonder if it had something to do with it, because I know it's ages ago, but in the flashbacks, obviously the issue they had was all the moisture in the walls and all of that, so the house was like dampening itself.
Could be. And I mean, being left alone for, 20 odd years.
Yeah.
The damp's not going to get any better.
I mean, I doubt that's it, but I thought it was just interesting in the same kind of episode that they were showing us all the damp in the house, and then he tried to set fire to the house, and it obviously quickly dissipated. And then what looks like, is that it's the flapper girl,
yes,
who's the crazy lady.
William Hill's
was it that episode
wife.
that she explained? Yeah, it was her dresser thing, wasn't it? That Stephen redid for his mum.
Yes.
I can't remember what her name was. I want to say Annabelle, but I might just be making that up. So
the flapper girl?
Yeah.
I think it was something like Lottie or Polly. It was one of those real old school 50s names.
Okay, well, we're both probably wrong in
that.
100%,
yeah. I'm pretty sure I made that up.
It ended with her hands coming around his face, but we found out a lot in the episode. So we found out that the dad basically explained to Stephen, everything about the house, and that actually the family is an unfinished meal to the house, which is creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And they are going to the house, all of them now, which is a little bit worrying. But he said that Stephen's actually in the worst position because he wrote the book about the house and the house isn't happy about that. So that's going to be interesting. I'm really hoping they get there in time to save Luke.
That would be good.
I don't want to see him die.
No.
I want to protect him more than any of the others, in the family. Theo is my favourite character, but Luke I just feel protective over, because those 2 twins, as the little kids, they went through the worst and they've had the worst time over their lives. And poor Luke's had a terrible time, and he's now lost Nellie. Yeah. He had some nuts on him, though, going there on his own when the house lit up red. What a boss.
He took one for the team. He suited up, got some petrol, and just went to do some fucking work. He didn't account for the fact that the house is a supernatural entity and could protect itself. But still, that's a boss move right there.
Yeah, it's like, if you got there and it had lit up red, I'd be like, yep, no, see you later, bye.
Yep.
But he went straight in there, still tried it, still sober. I'm very proud of him, and I really don't want to see anything happen to him.
So many differing levels of strength demonstrated by one character in one episode.
Yeah.
But
and then we also had, the source of the horrible scare, which was Theo and Charles' conversation, and Theo basically explaining that when she touched Nell's body, she felt nothing at all, and then the only reason she touched Charles' husband was because she needed to feel anything, and that's really creepy in itself. But I'm just a bit worried because Luke's there now. Stephen and I don't know how far away the house is, but Stephen and his dad are a good few hours behind him.
An hour.
Are they?
Yeah. They said a couple of times he had an hour head start.
Oh, so because they were looking around town for what seemed like quite a while, but I guess maybe just an hour. And then
I didn't account for time they spent titting about in town.
Yeah.
It's
only when they got the call from Shell that they
there's probably a couple of hours, which is
and then
worrying.
We've got Shell and Theo, who I think are probably not too far behind the dad, and I think they probably also didn't stop at the gas station maybe on the way, so they might just be following them.
But they did
stop to freak out and have a cry. I think that's a lot of the stuff to cover. It's really nice to see the dad
Yes.
Because he's actually really stepping up in terms of
Really
helping
is.
out all the kids and trying to be a good dad with the help of his either imaginary or haunting of Liv. Yeah,
I'm starting to lean more toward the kind of imaginative kind of personification of a conscience type situation.
I think he just imagines her there and that gives it as a sounding board or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I've kind of wanted this all season for all of them to end up going to the house, but I'm also terrified after last episode. So yay.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts before we get into it?
Stephen's still a tool. He was literally explaining that he's been seeing ghosts his whole life, and that Mario that was fixing the clock was a ghost. And there's never been a tree house.
But he also lied to his wife.
Yeah, and he lied to his wife about having his bit snipped. And then he's surprised when she left him. So you're just an absolute tool. He is as much of a tool as Luke is a boss. That's how much of a tool he is.
I don't know. I go up and down with Stephen. I generally think he's quite annoying. He's my least favourite character. But I really love young Stephen. I love the relationship he had with his dad. And I can kind of understand why he is the way he is now. Because as the oldest and the boy that was so close to his dad, to have his dad suddenly disappear from his life and to have all of this knowledge, who he would have been the oldest and most able to kind of process, and then put it into denial. Like, in some ways, I kind of blame the dad a little, because he told them now the truth. But it's like, if he'd have told them all before, maybe not when they were all little kids, but if he'd have been present, told them these things, if he knows that that's the case and they're an unfinished meal for the house, like, he should have been kind of protecting them more. And he should have let them know that the things that they were seeing were real and that they need to fucking protect themselves. Like, there's real dangers with this house. It's not just you and you going in your brain, going crazy, on meds and all this stuff that's probably unnecessary. All of Luke's like trauma and addiction. I understand why the dad kind of did it, but I still think that, Stephen's a tool, but I don't think it's necessarily his fault that he's a tool, if you know. He's
reacting badly to the stimulus he was given. But I mean, how old? Young Stephen was pretty boss. He was about 14, 15? Maybe, yeah. Maybe a little. I'm bad at guessing ages. So really, it is, within a few, when he hit like 18, 19, the dad could have said something to him. Yeah. And then when the whole kind of the spur of the conversation last night was, I read your book, you don't realise you've been haunted the whole time. Why did the dad not have the conversation when he read the book? Unless he read the book like that morning, which I strongly doubt. No. That should have been the point when he was like, he's put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5. I need to correct him, or he's going to be a tool the whole time. Yeah. I mean, it's good. There's a lot of problems between the family, but it's good to see that they're actually being kind of ironed out at this point. So, funnily enough, as we've been saying pretty much since episode 1, 90% of the problems come down to lack of communication, and now 90% of the problems that are solved through open, honest communication. I mean, as is the case in every show ever. So. Yep. Talk more, people. Yeah. It helps. It's always, but that's the point of the shows, is it's like the audience knows this information. You know that this information, like these problems could be solved by you passing this bit of information onto this person and blah, blah, blah. So I think it's called dramatic irony, when the audience knows something that the players don't and would fix everything. Well, anything else that you want to add? Nope. Okay. Well, guys, if you like our reactions and us jumping around, scared shitless, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. And if you'd like to chat to us over on our Twitter, the link is down below in the description. And apart from that, I'm ready but not ready. I am not ready but ready. Yeah. So let's do this thing. I'll help you carry them up. I wish I could freeze them. Keep them just like this forever. Your arms asleep. No, I'm... What? You guys coming? Looking a little scattered. Yeah, she's just getting a bit crazy, isn't she? I hate storms. And this one, I slept through most of it too, but it gave me the strangest dreams. When I was 12, my dad died. I didn't really know how to handle it. Didn't even cry. After the funeral, my mom left me at home with my little sister. And suddenly, I felt it all. I started bawling. And right then, I heard these taps on the window. It wasn't supposed to rain, but it got violent. Is she bringing the storm on? Hail as well. So I cried harder
The hail came harder too. One of the windows in my sister's room broke and Janet shrieking, and I ran in there and it was rocks.
Huh.
It was small black stones, and as suddenly as it started, just stopped.
Is this a dream?
It's happened before. It happens in Revelations. Hailstones as heavy as a talent. How heavy is a talent? About 75 pounds, I think.
Jesus.
I thought it was my fault. I'd had the darkest feelings, and I just shot them up at the sky. And somehow those feelings came together, fell down on me. When Daddy died,
It's all a bit creepy.
A little bit, yeah.
Is she bringing the storms on? Like, it was very similar to the storm that happened then. And she says she gets these colour storms in her head, which is a funny word to use for that, considering they're both storms. If they were just flipping this house, they shouldn't have lived there. Oh, God.
Colour storm incoming.
And this is before the storm, wasn't it? No, it's,
This is
after that was, yeah.
The first clip was before.
Oh, yeah, she freaked out for a second.
You're not taking my stuff for your imaginary friends.
Abigail's real, but her clothes aren't as cool as yours. And
Oh,
you
God.
have so many.
Mom?
She can't have your sister's clothes.
Abigail isn't real, Luke.
Yes, she is.
Tell Mom where Abigail lives.
In the woods.
You kids have fun. I'll be in my reading room if you need me.
Great.
Trying Mr. Reading Room.
Leave Mommy alone. She isn't feeling good lately.
Which one is her read room? Is it the red room?
I hope not.
Oh. What?
What in the time-travelling fuckery is this?
Well, no. Is she going to know it's Nell?
Yeah, I mean, she would know. Parent always knows.
Is that her?
I mean, that's kind of the best case.
No! No!
That's what I didn't want it to be.
But that's him in vomit with a needle in his arm. But
wearing the suit that he's wearing now.
shit. No. I've got the chills.
What's up with her teeth?
No, don't take
pull your
teeth out. I'm not looking. No. Oh, her mouth was so closed. Fucking hell.
Just every part of that was horrible.
I really don't want Luke to die.
I know.
I don't know how I know it, but I do. It was Ellie.
What a horrible dream.
It's not a
Clearly
dream.
you dozed off while you were reading.
It was a terrible dream. My dreams are so vivid. You know those dreams that feel more real than life?
It's because they are.
I think maybe, well, both of us have been feeling a little loopy lately. I still can't believe I did this.
You thought it was unplugged. I mean, it was supposed to be unplugged.
Yes, it was.
I may have put too much on poor Stevie.
His eyes are so weirdly blue.
Yeah, they creep me out. I don't
Yeah.
like. It's Elijah Wood has eyes like that as well,
Is it
like
like-
super pale blue.
Are they his eyes? Is he wearing contacts? They just look very not real.
No, maybe they hide him because of his creepy eyes.
Oh, who was that?
And it looked like adult now when she was having her dance.
Someone's in the house.
I thought it was one of the hill kids.
Also possible.
Oh God, wake him up properly. These people are brave. I would not do this. Oh no.
Crazy flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Wait, where are you going? What room is that? Oh, the reading
I
room.
love what you did with the room. It was a dressing room for me, then a nursery. Come sit.
Was that chair there a moment ago?
I don't think so.
Excuse me for saying, but you're just beat, aren't you? You want to talk about it?
I'm not sure that I do.
Not to her.
It's your dream. I had one crib about here. I painted little boats on it, and it broke me. It just broke me to see it empty. You try and keep them safe, but it's hard, isn't it? Losing a child. Do you think there's a thing worse than that?
No, I don't think there's anything worse than that. I had a dream during the storm that I
I was
lost.
just going to say that that's not a dream, isn't it?
I couldn't find her anywhere.
I dreamed I lost my little girl. I dreamed she was choking on her own body, trying for air like the room was underwater. I dreamed I held her little hand and sat at her side, and it took weeks for her to quit gulping that watery air. Finally she did.
Is this her insanity or?
And my boy, I once dreamed his little legs stopped working. He couldn't walk.
Oh, yeah, in the
And he
wheelchair.
couldn't stand,
And
he
Abigail,
couldn't
I assume.
speak. And then he couldn't do anything but cry and bang on the walls.
That's the
I couldn't
banging.
see. In the end, he couldn't see me there. I held him so long, he went cold in my arms. But that was just a dream. Just a dream. The worst dream was screaming Mimi.
Oh no.
But then I woke up and they were safe in their beds.
The twins.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh.
They're the elephant's eyebrows, those two.
It's the
And I
end.
bet you'd do anything for them.
Yes.
So what if they was having a dream? I mean, positively screaming Mimi's. A dream so mean. A dream about sick and sad and darkness.
Don't get that close.
If they was stuck in that dream, you'd wake them. Of course, you'd wake them up. You'd keep them just perfect. Just like they is.
Oh. She means kill them, doesn't she?
Yes.
Cause I got a secret.
This is gonna suck.
A way to wake them up. A way to keep them safe.
What is it?
Oh.
Liv.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I was having a horrible dream.
You think?
Now I want you two to get good rest.
What if I have a bad dream? What if I dream that you kill us?
What?
What if I dream that you sent us away into the dark and I can't feel anything happy for weeks and months and years?
The nothingness.
I can't stand it anymore and I have to die. And what if I'm so sad that I put poison in me?
Oh.
Poison myself for years and years until my blood turns into poison, my body breaks down. You send us out there into the dark and the dark gets us. And it was you that killed us. You sent us out there.
Sent us out where? The night
There.
they left?
The world sends that into.
Did you say?
Oh.
Did you wake us up, keep us safe?
Of course.
Mom?
Yeah, I thought that's what was going on. but
Okay.
That was fucked up. We're basically seeing the other half of that episode
Yeah.
that we just watched. But,
From her perspective.
Yeah.
What you doing with those?
Oh, these are
Ah.
actually for a little project your son is working on. But don't tell him I told you. It's a surprise. He's worried about you.
Thought she was going to just tell exactly what it was there. I was like, come on, dude.
Are you all right?
The Dudleys seem okay,
Yeah,
sort of.
Yeah.
But if I think too long about the world out there,
Oh, God.
I've always thought our whole job was just getting them ready for the world. I don't know why I look at my little ones right now. I just feel terror.
We know why.
It's like a rock in my gut. I mean, kids are safe. It's just in my head. No. If you're worried about your children, you don't let anyone tell you what you're feeling is wrong. Stand firm between the world out there and these little souls, because the world out there has teeth. You listen to your gut. Hold the door.
I don't know if this is
How
like...
much longer are you staying here? We were hoping to be out by the end of August. August is good. Better if it's sooner.
Yeah.
And for you, maybe even sooner than that. Why would you say that? It's just a thought. This house, it's a strange house.
That's putting it one way.
We don't stay after dark, Horace and I.
Horace.
And my child is not allowed to step foot in this place.
Didn't
Yeah, but
Horace say the kid was dead?
I wasn't even
one
gonna
of
help.
their first was.
Oh.
This house. It's just a house. Maybe.
No, it isn't.
It's very different in the night. But you know that, don't you? I'll pray for you, Olivia. I know that's not your thing, but I always do every night.
So
I'll say a
ominous.
few extra tonight.
The Dudleys have kind of won me over.
Yeah, well, yes and no. I feel like they are trying to help them,
Yeah.
but it should have been said straight away. You shouldn't have let them
Yeah.
get in this position at all.
You did this by yourself.
Yeah.
I want to see what she saw in the mirror
I
now.
was just thinking that.
That's you've been. I know you were taking a little vacation. Wanted to cheer you up. Thank you. I love it.
Oh, God. What is it?
Mom?
No, 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 no. No. No.
I hate to say it, but there's literally zero chance Luke makes it out of this episode
I
alive.
know. He could already be dead.
Yeah.
Tell me again.
I fucking hate this show.
I'm not me right now. I can't seem to find me.
You're tired. You're stressed about the flip.
I'm not.
She's possessed.
I was when we got here. I was all the things.
Now
I
she's
was
nothing.
stressed and excited, and all those colors, they're all gone now. And there's only one left.
Yeah. Lack.
I'm scared. I'm only scared. Do you think there's something wrong with me?
I think the house is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want them to save
I
Luke.
think maybe Monday's a little late for your trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know why I'm saying yes, we know what happened.
Fuck. Yeah.
So tomorrow then, first thing.
It's going to be the last night, isn't it?
I think tomorrow
no.
night is the last night.
Because he thinks she's left.
Yeah. So she's going to leave tomorrow morning, and then that night everything's going to go horribly wrong.
You're gonna have to handle the kids.
I won't let anything happen to them.
It's not that simple.
It is.
It's not.
It's not.
They'll be fine.
I'm just waiting for something horrible to happen.
So will you.
Yeah. Just sucks you in with these
Okay.
emotional
Be good.
talks.
And take care of your poor handsome dad for me, okay?
She loves her blue dresses.
I could go with you.
I'm
Yes.
afraid
Yeah.
not this time.
All of them should go with you. Everyone
Be
leave.
fine.
I know they're worried about flipping the house, but land sells just as well.
I love you.
Well, he ends up leaving the house anyway.
Hey, sweetie.
Can Abigail spend the night?
God.
A sleepover.
No.
Nellie said it was okay. She can have my bed.
No. I don't know if it's it's not Abigail that grabs him at the end. I think it's Flapper Lady
Yeah.
that grabs him at the end
Yeah.
of the last episode.
Yeah. Abigail is the little baby.
Yeah. Maybe Abigail will save him.
Maybe.
Well, she's...
I'm pretty sure Abigail is Flapper Girl's daughter.
Yeah.
So,
But who she's replaced with these
Yeah.
two. But he seems to be really good friends with Abigail.
yeah, I mean, she's
She's
been
not scaring him.
nice so far, but, I mean,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
doesn't really
God.
mean... Oh,
What is it?
Jesus
Is that the black
Christ.
mold?
Yeah, it is
It's not
infested.
possible.
Okay, Luke, listen, you cannot just
this
sit here.
is so nasty.
Why is it showing the rat poison?
Quiet, it's your mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I'm sorry, honey.
She's fine.
Where is she?
Probably in that same motel.
Hugh says hi. Jen says hi.
God.
She's making margaritas.
Oh, God.
When the kids have gone to sleep.
No, you have your hands full.
Here you, bud. Okay.
Oh, God.
And that's... Yeah.
Yeah. It is that motel.
I swear this rat's going to turn out to be the fucking Bates Motel.
She's just coming back.
Yeah.
What has she got in her hand?
Her shoes.
I thought, sleeping in the bed she likes to sleep in. Or that thing. Chaise lounge, whatever.
Oh,
Whoa, why is she going for the rat poison?
I don't
That's
know.
why they showed it to us before.
Yep.
No, she's going to try and poison the kids.
Mm-hmm. That's why he said that
He's-
she was surprised when she came back to see her in the kitchen. She was making poisoned food for everyone.
Right. But this is Shirley.
Mm.
So maybe Shirley saw more than she lets on.
Probably. It's her thing.
Yeah, she doesn't talk. Fuck this house. I would not walk around in this house.
No.
In the dark.
No.
Mom. Shirley, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for food. I thought you were at Aunt Janet's.
I just missed you all so much.
With 2 little cups of tea. To have a tea
One-
party.
One
Fuck.
for each twin.
You grow so fast. You and Steve.
The tea
You
party.
know, two kids make their mommies and then they don't.
Oh.
Okay.
Tea party. It's blown my mind. I just didn't... The last night, they were going to have a tea party.
Yep.
She's feeding them fucking
Poison
rat
tea.
poison. No. Where's Abigail? Well, Abigail's having a sleepover in
Yeah.
that night.
Oh, honey, what are you doing?
Is she in there? Can you see her? Yes, she could see her.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Abigail.
Abigail.
See, I told you she was real. You said she could sleep over. I don't want to get in any trouble.
No, you're just the sweetest. You're not in any trouble. We were actually about to have
Yeah.
tea party.
Tea party?
I know.
Fucking hell.
Be very quiet. Little kittens and follow me, okay?
Oh,
Quiet little kittens.
I hate everything about this.
Abigail, would you like to join us?
She's just like happy with poisoning all the little kids.
It's open. You found the key.
You want to know the secret? We are the key.
Oh.
What?
No.
I swear to God, if they open up the door in the modern times and it's just the body of all the family, they've been ghosts the whole time, I am fucking leaving.
Yes, yeah, wake him up.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I didn't know she knew this much, Shirley. Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you okay, sweetheart?
Thought you said Mom was at Aunt Janet's.
She is.
I just saw her in the kitchen and she was being really weird.
Abigail, how do you take your tea?
With
I don't
rat
know.
poison.
I don't
The only
know.
option.
Oh, look at that fucking room.
Oh,
You're perfectly safe.
yeah, apart from
That's
the
what this is
rat
all about,
poison.
actually. Making sure everyone's safe. Always safe.
What if Abigail isn't actually a ghost? What if she's the Dudley's kid?
Yeah, I thought about that. I thought that the young flapper girl looked a bit like Mrs. Dudley in a way, but don't drink rat poison.
Your cup of stars.
Oh,
You drink it? You hold your pinky up.
I need mine.
was she keeping herself safe then?
Yeah. Gotta look after the kids.
God.
What's wrong?
Gotta invoke the name of Cthulhu before you drink.
Nothing at all. You're so beautiful, the three of you.
Has Nell drank it already?
I'm just so happy.
Oh. I think this episode's going to be the explanation of what happened, and the next one is the aftermath. Oh.
The gurgling and the wet breathing, and she couldn't.
It's okay, she's having a nightmare. She's gonna wake up. Just a moment and then there'll be no more pain. She's safe. Drink your tea.
No, Mummy. Oh, no, 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 no.
Come on, Hugh. Hugh can do it.
What are you doing?
Oh. That's what we saw of him throwing her against
Yep.
the wall. Fucking hell. The chills are ridiculous.
Fucking can't with this show.
This is when is this when he's taken all the kids away
Yeah.
and he goes back?
Must
That's
be.
why he left her there, because he knew she was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
And he
She-
just had to get the kids away.
Yeah, he had to get the kids away from her because he doesn't want her to.
And he goes back for her, but something terrible happens.
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
this is.
fucking hell. And they sort of I saw her at the window, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's Abigail in the window. She's okay. She's in the window.
How did we miss the part he said she's okay before? What's wrong with us?
I don't think they showed us that bit.
They did. I remember it.
Whoa, no. No, no, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It was that he was trying to hide him from the ghosts. Yeah. I thought, oh, I can't cope. I've got, like, look at my arms.
Jesus Christ, I can see them from here.
I thought it was just going to be her head smashed.
Oh, God, there are so many ghosts.
That was her trying to get in the door.
They're in there.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
He wants to take him away from you.
So this is where Miss Dudley's advice wasn't helpful.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's helping. Kind of.
Plague Lady with the sage.
Yeah, she lies.
She lies. Poppy.
Can you help me? I need to wake up.
Eyes closed.
God.
Do you want to see this? She's gonna trip on the fucking
Rope or something.
not on the chandelier.
Oh.
He's killing them. He's driving them into the dark. He's killing them. He's killing all of them.
Oh, God. Because she's crazy and her craziness is manifesting in her because she
Yeah.
has issues with
Yeah.
craziness.
Sensitivity.
But then old lady says she lies, so they don't seem to agree.
And to be fair, Poppy isn't wrong.
Oh. Well, Poppy's going to be upset now.
No.
Oh, and there she is, all safe. She's going to think it's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you awake now?
Who's that?
What the fuck
What
is going
is that
on?
her mum? No. No, don't. No.
He's killing them. He's killing all of them.
It's okay, Shiv. It's just a dream. Just a screaming Mimi.
I want to wake up.
Then wake up. And find those little bugs safe in their beds.
Oh. No.
I want to wake up. So badly. Why can't I wake up?
that's going to be when the dad comes back. Oh.
This is it.
Happier times.
All the rooms are upstairs.
Upstairs!
We've already assigned the bedrooms, so no fighting over the bedrooms. Are you coming?
You guys go on without me.
How could we?
Stop it.
Oh, my heart's broken into a
Yep.
million pieces.
That after watching Witness Marks and nearly dying of a heart attack about 3 times, we were like, okay, we've entered the scary part of that. When the show started, we were like, oh, this is going to be really scary. And they drew us in with the human drama and the amazing characters and writing. And there were some really sad episodes, like Ben Neck Lady and the twin thing really kind of affected us on an emotional level. When we got past, we got to the scarier episode, we were like, okay, so it's moved on. It spent the first half of the series making us love these characters, and now it's making us hate ourselves and the writers by scaring us. And they dropped that on us. It's like, that ruined everything. I hate how much I loved and hated that episode.
It's like it's just surprising you, because the same thing, I kind of went into this, I kind of thought the last episode might be sad.
Yeah.
With the explanation of stuff, and that this episode would have some more scares, but this one was just devastating. It was really upsetting, and even when there were scary parts, like her about to drop off the thing, I just had tears in my eyes, because it was just so sad. And I feel like this episode is the one that made so many little things click.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of things now make
details,
sense.
yeah, that you kind of had noticed and wondered, and you feel like, oh, how did I not notice this kind of thing before? But like the rat poison, and it was really slow, like I was a few seconds behind on every part, because I was like, why are they focusing on the rat poisoning? And then you were like, oh, she's making tea for everyone, and I was like, oh, she's making tea, and I was like, the tea party. In that part, my brain just melted. I was like, oh fuck. And it was Abigail, and I kept bringing that up in previous episodes and chat, and I was like, oh, but they were all in there, and I knew that it meant that Luke was probably gonna unfortunately die. I still have hope. I shouldn't have hope with this show, because it's probably going to crush.
That's the thing. My one small fragmentary glimmer of hope
is that we didn't see him in this episode.
No.
Oh.
What it is basically, it seems like kind of the path that the mother foresaw, the kind of Liv's predictions for the future seem to be pretty spot on, and seem to end with Luke ODing. But that seems to be the world where they're all consumed by the darkness. I'm hoping that now, because they all seem to be kind of coming together, and they're finally, after what appears to be about 20 plus years, kind of working together as a family again, they're going back to confront everything that happened. I'm hoping they can try and kind of change the future that she foresaw.
It would be amazing if, after all of these seasons, the one that they kind of shit on as a character the most is Luke, in the sense that he's just the addict and the junkie and whatever.
He's had the roughest time.
It would be amazing if it's actually him and his strength of fighting it this time, since and it might be because Nell came up for meds. People have said that in the comments, that when Nell stopped taking her meds, he seemed to sober up as well. So it might have been like a weird twin thing that wasn't intentional, but she was trying to come off her meds and face up to it, and that made him stronger. And in the end, he actually is the one that breaks this horrible thing by not being an OD and an addict. Because the only other way I see it is that we're then going to see somehow that they've just given him a bunch of drugs, like the ghost or he happens to still have some, or he finds some in the house, and then he basically ODs in the house, and that's how he does. Because that's my kind of glimmer of hope as well, is it's like the way that we saw him dead was OD'd and vomiting, and I feel like unless they're going to manifest that stuff in the house, he's not going to die that way, I hope.
I mean, he was wearing his
the
funeral
same clothes,
suits. Even had the jacket off, and he was just wearing the shirt. Which
is what he walked into the house wearing,
Yeah.
So that is frightening.
Very.
But maybe that's their way of throwing us off because...
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I want Luke to be key to saving everything. I want his survival to be the event which changes everything.
There's 3 ways this is going to go. Like, Luke is going to die still. And if Luke dies...
we riot.
Well, and then the rest of the family get there and they kind of understand it at least or can do something to stop it and get away. The other scenario is they all die and end up together, Stephen being the worst or whatever, like his dad said. Or the happy scenario is Luke somehow doesn't die and they save him. Which, through this episode, we were like, oh, I'm pretty certain that Luke's dead, or, you know, that he may be dead already or whatever. But actually, having had this episode this way, I still have hope that he might be okay.
Yeah.
I think, but... I don't know, like, there's no real indication in this show throughout there that it's going to end with a happy ending. No. Like, we expect that from most shows do, you know, or if there's like, or it'll be, if you know, a lot of scary things, they end with them escaping and then beating the thing, but then there'll be like a little after shot or something where it's like, oh, have they really escaped it? And it might go that way. But I feel like this one is so gut-wrenching and emotional that I feel like it's probably going to end badly. That's
the thing. I have a feeling it's going to be a sort of bittersweet ending, because the ending to Bly Manor, I'm not going to go into details, obviously that would be dumb, but it is quite bittersweet. It's like, oh, okay, that's a, like, it's not a happy ending, but you're like, it could have been so much worse. Right. So I have a distinct suspicion that the ending we're going to get will be like them all reuniting and happy as a family again. But they're dead. But they're all ghosts.
Yeah.
Like,
that's not nice. I mean, even when we looked at Nell's...
But what if they're living forever in... Stuff? If they're living forever in, like, that perfect summer, but but how that summer should have been. And maybe Abigail's there and the... Dudleys have both their kids.
That's another thing as well, because there was a lot of ghosts.
So many.
It looked like there were more than that family. Yeah,
there was like at least about probably 60 or 70 ghosts there. There was fucking loads.
Just as a note as well, for like, if you see us at any point looking down here, it's because we also have a laptop screen, and the laptop screen sometimes is clearer. So when there's like dark bits, we sometimes look away, but that's because we're trying to make sure we can see everything. We're not missing things.
We're more focused when we're looking off screen than when we're looking at the board.
A bit strange.
One thing, like, we finally got to see the Red Room and the contents of the Red Room, and it was terrifying and terrible.
But it was mould.
It looked like it was 90% mould.
Well, they said that's where the mould was originated.
Yeah, and it definitely is.
Yeah.
2 big things. One, the key is all of us. Terrifying line.
Yeah.
Hated it.
What does that mean?
Loved how much I hated it. 2, that is not the last we've seen of what's inside the Red Room. 100% chance that in the present day, when they all get back to Hill House, they're going to have to go into the Red Room, and the door will only open when all of them are there, and there's going to be something inside there that's going to scar us for days, weeks, possibly years to come.
Right, do you think it's going to be all the dead kids? Like, as in them 4 from the tea party, or...
Possibly.
If it all just... It's scar.
Yeah. There's a chance, but given how they made a point of showing that only Abigail died, I have a feeling that actually I was wrong. They're not going to just be in there and they're going to be dead all along, because I don't know. In the moment, it sort of seemed like that might be where they're going, but taking a step back, I don't think. I think what's going to be in there is something like, because don't forget, we're forgetting from a few episodes back when they were first talking about having the tea party in the Red Room. They were like, it was you, me, and Abigail and Mum, and she was like, yeah, that wasn't Mum. Yeah.
No, but maybe she means...
She may have meant that was Mum kind of possessed by Poppy.
And was that kids, or was it...
it was...
That was when they were kids talking about
it. Was,
and in the car on the way out?
No, it was in that horrible motel where they all seemed to go.
So, yeah, it may have just meant that's not Mum, as in...
she was lost to us at that point.
Yeah, it's like they weren't themselves in those last days.
But yeah, I have a distinct suspicion that there's going to be at least one more scene in the Red Room, and it's going to be a horrific scene.
It's amazing how much sense it makes and how the stuff clicks, because like it makes perfect sense that the dad went in, saw that the mum was trying to poison them all, grabbed them all, and that bit really chilled me as well, because originally when we saw him grab Stephen, we thought, oh, it's because he doesn't want him to see all the haunted shit going on outside. And then for ages we were like, no, it's because something happened to the mum. And we thought she'd already been bludgeoned or whatever at that point. He doesn't want him to see the carnage and what's going on there.
Yeah.
And then it flipped it back to, no, it was fuck, you don't want to see the ghost. Because both the mum and the dad, when the dad was trying to get there, he was looking around, the ghosts were fucking everywhere. And they were kind of stopping him or coming after him.
They were ready for the feast. Yeah. That was the house manifesting its spirits to eat the fucking
And so
family.
he was like... So I just think the dad is the best.
Yeah.
Like, apart from the not telling them all for years, that might have been a poor choice, but he was so supportive with the mum throughout, him getting them the fuck out of the house, going back, having to deal with God. I mean, I wonder if we're going to see him then going back to the house.
That's the thing. Like, we've now seen everything that happened on the last night.
Yeah.
There's two more things that need to happen in this show. We need to see the conclusion of the modern day storyline, obviously, but we need to know what happened in those fabled 3 hours, and we need to know how she fell from a height and died. That was the end of it. How did he then turn up at the motel covered in blood?
Well,
whose blood was that?
Her blood, unless there is that other body.
Well, I think the body was Abigail.
I don't think they'd find Abigail's body though.
What if he showed them?
You mean is Abigail? So Abigail's like a real girl that just happens to have been living in the woods.
Well, I think it might be the Dudley's kid.
Like actual kid, her actual little girl. Oh fuck.
Yeah, they've polished off the second Dudley child.
That would be fucking horrific.
That would be That's the kind of terrible shit that this show does.
He said his mum used to run through the woods or whatever, like when she was feeling crazy. Oh, that's really scared me.
Yep.
But then if they talk about the other body that was there, they'd have more questions asking him about why there's just some random kids. And then when he left, he was like, no, leave the house, leave the Dudleys there. Like, you know.
Well, they need to keep everyone out. They need to act as guardsmen
I guess.
Stop people coming in and repeating this whole fucking cycle over again.
I thought he was trying to condemn them to stay with the house because he was angry with them. Which he still might be, because while they both kind of helped them, they also didn't by telling them really late. And what Mrs. Dudley said to Liv was kind of helpful and not helpful. She said to them, no, keep them away, protect them at all costs.
Do whatever it takes.
Which just assists in what Crazy Chick was telling her to do. But then the other thing that blew my mind was the old ghoul lady was like, she's a liar. So it's like, are the rest of the people in the house as mental?
I don't think they are. And the Plague Woman really...
Are they as evil? That's what I mean. Because she pulled her away, which meant that the kid, that Stephen and Dad could get away.
Yeah. I really think that basically everyone that dies in Hill House seems to stay in Hill House.
Yeah.
How they act when they're in Hill House is how they acted when they were in real life. Plague Lady, by all accounts, was... a bit sick and maybe not the nicest person, but she wasn't evil. She wasn't a mentalist like freaking
Bowler
Poppy.
Hat guy could have been nice. Or like none of the others have really done anything bad to them. Obviously, Nellie was the one that, like, Bent Neck Lady was the one scaring Nellie. But Nellie's thing, Bent Neck Lady's always like, oh, that whole thing was like, you can't see me, you can't see me. That was her sorrow throughout the whole time. Whereas... And Luke didn't really see anyone apart from seeing Abigail,
and
who might actually be real now, which is freaking me out.
In the
basement, yeah.
Simpler times when a freaking sort of shambling corpse in the basement was at least most of our worries.
I mean, I was kind of like, maybe we don't need to see those 3 hours, because in a way, I was like, maybe we don't need to see him go back to the house, because in a way, we kind of know what he would have found, and if he picked, the way he had the blood, if he picked her up, he would have been covered in the blood, or... So I was like, maybe we don't need an explanation on that, but then you said about those 3 hours, and he was like, oh, I was mourning, and I'm like, there's got to be more in those 3 hours that happened to you. We'll talk about the show all day.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like the discussion in the next episode is going to be really long. I feel like we might just need to then take a little while and then just do a whole like episode of just us chatting about Hill House.
Yeah, honestly, and we said a couple. I think it was in Umbrella Academy. We were like, oh, we should do a sort of theory video afterwards, but we didn't do it because there wasn't really anything. By the end of the show, there wasn't really anything left to talk about. This show, however, I think I'm going to be talking about for the rest of my life. We could easily fill a 2-hour video.
It depends how much they wrap up in the next one. Because obviously we've got all these theories now about what's going to happen in the finale, but I don't know. It's only like an hour and there's a lot to kind of answer.
Yeah.
Just blows my mind. Right. So anything else you want to say?
Not. I think we've covered about everything. We don't want to
the main
ramble.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we've hit all the salient points.
We could talk about this for hours, but we're not going to.
Yeah.
So guys, if you liked our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. There's a link to our Twitter down below in the description if you want to interact with us over there. Please do let us know if there are any other shows that you'd like to see us reacting to. This show has blown our minds, and it was suggested by people in the comments and friends, so thanks for that, and please keep it up because it was great.
Yeah.
So guys, we'll see you next time for the finale.